Hi, I'm Gary Ackerman, the Coordinator of Instructional Technology at Greenfield Community College. This is an abbreviated version of Wikis and Hyoothes.is, mixing up the interaction, a presentation I did as part of the Moodle Mondays sessions for Massachusetts community colleges that use Moodle. In the videos that follow, I describe Wikis and Hyoothes.is, which are the tools faculty can use to mix up the interaction in their online courses. In this video, I'd like to clarify two assumptions I make about teaching and learning. The first is that I is greater than C, which is greater than A, which is greater than P. Those four letters capture the relationship between four types of learning we facilitate in our online courses. Imagine you have an article and you want your students to remember the contents of it, understand and comprehend it, and be able to use that information in other contexts. Having them read the article is encouraging passive learning. We know from the learning sciences that's the least effective way for them to learn what's in the article. If they adopt some active reading strategies and underline the important parts, then they will learn it better. Better still, if students construct their own summary, or if they create a graphic organizer to illustrate the contents of the article, that's even better than active learning. The best way for students to remember, understand, and be able to use the information is if they are engaged in interactive learning. If they are sharing their constructions with others, if they are explaining their constructions, if they're listening to others explain theirs, and if together they are creating this shared knowledge of that information, that is the most effective way for students to remember, understand, and comprehend, and be able to use the information that you want them to learn. My second assumption is that students' perceptions of the learning environment matters. On the one hand, we can have things very familiar and redundant. On the other hand, we can have things very novel and unpredictable. If things are at either of those extremes, students will not be able to learn because they will be either bored or things will be incomprehensible to them. In the middle, though, we can introduce just enough novelty to increase student interest, which is going to be associated with greater learning. Regardless of the subject you teach, having students interact about the curriculum is the best way to get them to learn it. Fortunately, Moodle provides for us multiple platforms for facilitating online interaction. In the videos that follow, I'm going to explain how Wikis work and how Hyoothes.is works. Those are two of the tools that I like to use to mix up interaction when I teach online. I hope you find them as useful as I do. Thanks.